like I gotta go get my girlfriend from the front of the house, but I wanted to make this video in the meantime. So I'm just thinking right now, I think I've had like 14 video submissions so far. I think I rejected like maybe 1 or 2 of them. And I don't think we have many views today. Yesterday was a total of 21 submissions. It's 7:47, so we're about to hit 8 o'clock. And we'll see how many submissions we get then, and then see for the rest of the night. And hopefully we get somebody to be consistent enough to start becoming a good creator, because last time I checked, the app had 1 download today. And that was at like, I don't know, 2 or 3 o'clock. So that was after the first wave of videos as well. And then I ended up posting my own video, which is at least at 500 views right now, probably touching like 700, 800 right now. Apparently it wasn't a super good video, but still. Then I posted another one, so I have 2. And then I guess I can post 1 right now if I want to complete my day as 3. But I'm not really too focused, honestly, right now on like, I'm not really too focused right now on, you know, getting more creators inside the program. I'm really focused on getting the creators that I have to do good and be consistent so that I can see a result from them. But I honestly think that the biggest answer to my problems is just to get as many people inside the program promoting for me as I can. Because no matter how many pieces of content they make, no matter what their audience is, no matter how many views their video gets, like, I'm paying them so little that, like, if they're posting 3 times a day, more than once, like, I'm profitable. So, sucks that that's going to have to be the way that I make this money. I hope I won't have to with time and clarity, but I guess we'll see. All right, so my girlfriend's currently leaving right now. And, tonight was a night, bro. It was a bad night. Bro, I could cry, bro. Genuinely. I mean, like, I just genuinely witnessed, like somebody I heavily look up to as a role model, you know, just get, like, it's just so sad, bro. The Conor McGregor fight, bro. Like, all the anticipation and all the work and everything being built up to it, and for what? Like, a lot of people like to make up some excuse, like there was some reason for why this happened, and like there had to be like a better reason, as far as like, you know, that this shouldn't have gone down the way it did, and like it was a good thing overall that it happened the way it did. And, you know, Conor might make it that way, and a lot of people might view it as that, but dude, I don't believe it like that, dude. I have faith in God. I have faith in, you know, the resurrection, you know, and that he died on the cross for us. And I have faith, you know. I do believe, but like, when people that are in a great position that don't really have an opinion or know about God, or don't really take God for like seriously, they are in a really good position, you know. And then when they are like, all the glory, like I've come back and I'm saved, like it's just downfall. Like anybody who I see that's in that position, that's like coming back to something for the first time, and they said they've been saved or whatever else, like, you just know they're in a position where it's not going to end well, you know. I don't know what was going on with him, but like you could see out of the gate as he's walking out, like this whole press conference, this whole lead up to the fight made me feel good about the potential of it. You know, I felt like he did a good job at everything that it was, but that's just him being a confident human being, you know. And he talks about the law of attraction manifestation, but when Nina asked him about the book, he didn't really care to say much about it. You know, he admired it, and he appreciated it, and he, you know, acknowledged it, but he didn't talk about it like it meant anything meaningful to him. And I can understand he definitely did a lot of that visualization, and he put in a lot of work to be where, you know, he was tonight. But like at the end of the day, like he was very antsy, and he threw that kick because he told himself he needed to, not because it felt right or because it felt natural, you know. Like he was antsy out of the gate. He didn't have that looseness, you know. He was looking at the ground while people were talking before the fight, and like he was not slowing things down. Things were coming at him, and he felt the need to go out and do that to kind of break the ice, and he broke something else, bro. He broke his right knee, and it sucks we didn't get him to talk, but this is back-to-back now, you know, Ilya and Conor. It just sucks, you know. Khamzat Chimaev lost the belt to Sean Strickland. Justin Gaethje beat Ilya Taporia. Now Max Holloway wins a fight against Conor McGregor like that. Like, Max can't even be happy. Like, I understand he probably made a couple $1 million from doing basically nothing. But, like, for him to have that win on his record, you know, like, it just, you can't be proud of it, you know. So anyways, he said he wants to run it back for the boys, but we'll see if that happens. Conor doesn't need to fight for money, and I think that might be a big sign to give it up. You know, he's getting old. He's not as angelic, you know, anymore. And you could definitely see in the octagon he was facing for the moment. So, but anyways, yeah, it's rough. I'm going to be thinking about that all night, honestly. Anyways, we had a good, I don't even know how many submissions we had. I feel like it's worth it to pull it up right now. I ended up making this tutorial video today, the new one. I separated it into a couple different clips, and I feel like I did a better job for the most part. I don't know if I like really took, I acknowledged the fact that the reason why I wanted to make a new one was because like people weren't getting the right idea. But I mean, I made the input fixes. I didn't think about making them feel the same desire or value towards getting app downloads as I had. So, you know, but anyways, I want to see how many downloads we got. So it's officially the 12th, about an hour ago. But we had Zachary posted 1, got approved. This guy posted 2. Got approved, so that's 3. 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13. We'll just count that as 8. 9, 10. So about 10 video submissions today. One creator has 2 accounts, and he posted like six videos today, so that definitely added a lot more, but all his videos got like less than 10 views, so didn't really get him anywhere. But anyways, I looked on my account and it says we only have 2 downloads today, so I'm really struggling with that idea. Like, I don't know, I feel like TikTok needs some validation as far as like who is the target audience, you know, and stuff like that before you start making that type of content, you know. So I can understand it, but I feel like when I was making content, you know, 24 videos a day across multiple accounts, and I was pretty consistent at making the same content again and again and again, I was making $3K a month on average. Like, I don't know, I just felt like the videos were working somewhat well, you know, they were working decently. And then now, after taking a little layoff, like 2 or 3 weeks away from posting content consistently, the videos are still doing well, but like, you know, I haven't really got a video to go viral, you know, nothing really over 10K views. And at the same time, like, at any time I even make a video that gets like 6,000 views, it gets like 0 downloads, you know? So it's like, I don't even know what to think about it, you know? Is it the time of year that I'm in? Am I doing something wrong that I wasn't doing, you know, a few weeks ago? Or like, what am I missing here? Because this strategy of me showing the app inside of the slideshow and saying download an app that tracks all your metrics was working well enough, and now it's not really. So I don't really know what it is, to be honest, but it's something I'm trying to figure out, because the main purpose of this is to make some money, to get some people to download the app. I really do get a kick and really some dopamine and enjoyment out of seeing more downloads on average stack up every day. And right now, I think I've seen the least ever, you know. Sometimes I'll have a day where I get 10, you know, or 11. And I think in the last 7 days in total, I have about 50 downloads for the app, the Calorie Simple app. So it's not terrible, you know. An average week where I didn't post any content would be around 40. And I only ever have had these guys for like 2 or 3 days now. So if it was averaged out a little bit more, I'd assume we'd probably be reaching around the 60 mark. But still, that's not as good as I want. So I don't know what to expect, dude. I don't know if the answer is like, I need to make the content that they post, you know, higher conversion rate. You know, need to make them post content that, you know, maybe don't care about going viral, but just post so many pieces of content every day with so many different creators with a high enough conversion rate to the point where we're reaching enough people that are being interested in the app and getting them to download. Because right now, I feel like I'm teaching people like at a subpar level how to go viral, so that when the videos do go viral, they can promote the app, but we're not going viral. So right now we have a poor conversion rate and we're not going viral. We're just getting like good views on average. You know, we're maintaining that 500 view average. And with 500 views, you know, unless you have a decent conversion rate, you're not getting many downloads. So if I can make the whole slideshow kind of about downloading the app and get them to kind of do the same idea, or just find a better strategy that'll, you know, have a better chance of going viral for them to make as far as content goes, you know, that'd be great. But I just don't know, because I don't know if I need to give them time or what, because it's been 3 days and, you know, these guys are posting content that gets, at the end of the day, 1,000 views per video sometimes, and I'm still walking away at the end of the day with 2 downloads, you know. So it doesn't make sense. I'm trying to really see the downloads correlate here. And I don't think the answer is immediately to like switch up and reorganize the program to try to get them to post different content. I think the answer is I just need to kind of reject more videos that I think aren't good enough, and I need to hire on more people and get them to post the right content, you know? So yeah, honestly, like, I don't know if it'd be that difficult now that I think about it to post on all my accounts tomorrow. Like, if I tried, right? Like, if I made 3 drafts on every TikTok account that I have on this phone tomorrow, and I took my time to upload them at the certain times and scroll across the accounts at the given times, would I reach over 20 downloads that day? You know, that's my question, because I believe, like, I was averaging 32 to 35 downloads a day at that rate, and I wasn't posting on this phone. I wasn't posting on this phone. I was just posting on this phone. And, you know, granted, I only have like 7 accounts now because one of my accounts I switched over for a main one. But still, you know, like, I think that it wouldn't be crazy to ask for 20 downloads tomorrow. If I get all my accounts equipped and I post consistently good content. It's not going to go viral, you know, but at least I can see where it's coming from. You know, if I post that much content tomorrow and I don't get over 20 downloads, I feel like there's something to understand about, like, the slide that gets people to download the app and how to conduct the slideshow better, you know. So maybe I might do it. It might take a lot of time. It's already 1 a.m. and so I don't know if I'll be able to do it, but I'll try to make that decision here soon. Again, I don't think the answer is making new content or setting up the program to promote different content yet. I feel like the answer is honestly just getting them to understand what a good piece of content looks like and figuring out how to get them to promote that piece of content more often, every day, consistently enough, and then just hire on many creators. Try to get a good 10 to 15 active creators, and if that doesn't pull you in 5 to 10 downloads a day at that point, like pretty consistently, like, yeah, you probably got to think about something else. But right now I only have like 5 or 6 people that are decent at posting, and their audience hasn't even really warmed up to the content yet, and they're not making amazing videos, and they're only making so many of them a day. It's like each person has a different interpretation and level of what works and what doesn't, and a different level of experience in the space, So if one person was operating 2, 3, 4 accounts at a time, that person would learn a lot faster than the person that's just doing one, So when other creators are getting good videos and doing it back to back to back, and other creators aren't, and then the good creators kind of slow down, I gotta realize, like, they didn't really learn yet. Like, they aren't operating all these other accounts, they're just operating this one. So, it's difficult. I'm assuming that here soon, I'm really just gonna have to change up the content strategy, and just change something specifically that gets them to just promote consistently better content, first of all, and second of all, content that actually gets people to download the app more often. And then at that point, I can maybe even raise the price if the conversion rate goes up from views to downloads, or the average views per creator goes up, and then we have a win-win situation. I pay them $200 a month, $50 a week, $6 at least every day, as long as they post all 3 videos. And yeah, and then I get a lot of views, they get a lot of downloads, it makes money. So we'll see. But anyways, I plan on watching a few TikToks here and there just to kind of understand where I want to position myself for the rest of tonight, and if there's any new clips of Connor or interviews or any sort of stuff like that. And then obviously take my shower, come out, and I thought I almost had some food that I brought up here, but I don't think I do. I think it's just drinks. So yeah, I'll just probably get a snack or something to eat and then go to bed, and hopefully try to make some drafts for tomorrow. Maybe try to upload that long YouTube video. Probably try to edit together the tutorial video so I can upload it for tomorrow. And I really don't want to put myself in the position where I start making like content to get people to the creator program already. Like, I feel like there's another answer, like even just like 3 more people, I think would not make a difference right now in terms of like getting way more downloads per day, but in terms of like enough to conduct an experiment, And so I don't really know, again, what it is yet. I think it might be better to conduct the experiment myself right now, just so I can like get proof that it does work and it can work. It's just a matter of like them being able to like follow through. So it's just more time I need to spend on this topic myself. I don't know what my girlfriend has to do tomorrow. It's a Sunday, so probably literally nothing. But she does have a camp in the morning next week. So if I wake up early enough, and I don't know, basically I'm just trying to figure out, do I have time to spend with myself long enough to get bored enough to really care and focus and lock in with this? And it's kind of like a situation, because she is getting busy. She doesn't have nothing to do, but she also doesn't have anything to do around the prime time that I would lock in and get into flow state. So I don't know. But anyways, see y'all tonight again or tomorrow. Peace out.